So please welcome Cheryl LaMaster, President of the Friends of the Tellico Village Library, to tell us more.
Do I just hit enter or push that? Okay, all right.
Okay.
I haven't used one in a while.
I know.
Since I retired, I don't do too much PowerPoint stuff and that type of thing. So, Tellico Village. Some of you probably don't even know where it is, and I would understand that if you don't know where it is. It's near Knoxville, and it is a 55-plus community. So basically, everybody that lives there is from somewhere else. They're not from Tennessee. They came from Connecticut, California, Florida, whatever, and they've all moved into that area, and most of them retired, but not all of them. Okay, so you have to understand that some of them are not retired, some of them are working, maybe one of the members of the family is working, and that type of thing. We have 3 golf courses, and we have a lake. So we have a lot of recreational activities as well. Okay, here's our library. We own the building. The Friends built this building 11 years ago, after being in a closet in the yacht club and in another place in a strip mall. And so we have a mortgage, we pay the maintenance, we pay the upkeep, we do just about everything pertaining to the building comes out of the Friends. So you can imagine that fundraising is kind of important to us. Okay? Another thing that's relatively new is that we do not have a municipality. So we don't have a city and our county that is managing our library. So in order to have a budget, our Property Owners Association was giving us an operating budget. And that's been going on for about 20 years. This year, the end of June, for the July due date, they told us they weren't doing that anymore. So we no longer have an operating budget coming from our property owners. That's a whole nother story, okay? But basically, instead of just doing the mortgage and the maintenance and whatever, we now have to come up with the operating budget as well. So our Friends group is scrambling. There is no doubt about it, okay? So we have about a 7,000 item a month circulation for a community of about 10,000 people. We have about 5. And I was looking at those other statistics, and about half of ours are electronic books. So we've got those old people using their Kindles and their tablets and whatever. Although I do have to admit, people come up and go, I don't have a smartphone. Okay, do you have a tablet? Do you have a Kindle? Do you have anything? We have classes and things like that for people so that they can, we can teach them how to use Libby. So that's fairly successful. We have a staff of 1.5 people that are paid. We have a director and a part-time director. Those are paid by the county. So we are getting some money from our county, so it's not all our money and that type of thing. Everyone else is a volunteer. We have over 40 people that volunteer doing a variety of things. Some of them work the circulation desk. That's the visible thing, okay? The part that's not visible is that we have an annex building just across the parking lot, and people give us a lot of books. People walk into our community and go, oh, I brought all these books and they don't fit in my house because it's a lot smaller than my other house. And I'm like, well, you paid the mover to bring them, but we'll sure take them. There's no doubt. We'd love to have them, and that type of thing. People buy bestsellers, and then they donate them to us. So we get a lot of books from our community, and we do a lot of wonderful things with them. There's no doubt about it. Okay? One of the things we do is we have book sales. And I know that's not new, but we have 4 book sales that are large book sales. People set up on a Friday for a Saturday book sale, and we have a tent in our courtyard. And that's one of the reasons it works, because they haul everything from that annex building over to that tent, set them all up, and then the volunteers on Saturday morning sell them. And so we run the sale from about 9 o'clock to 1 o'clock, and then we take all the things that are left and we pack them back up and we take them back over to the annex building. So it takes a lot of physical things as well. We've learned very well how to move a table and a rack of chairs and all that kind of stuff in order to get them to and from. We do sell some of the best sellers inside the library. So as you walk in the library, there's some shelves that we bought, and those are all the bestseller things that people have brought in for us. We sell those for about $5 for hardback, and I think $2 for a paperback. So that seems to be fairly successful. People will do that, and then they read them and donate them back to the library. So we get them all over again. And we also have puzzles that we sell, and we sell the puzzles in the library as well. But we also have a puzzle sale once a year. During COVID, we sold over 200 puzzles in 2 hours. People had donated puzzles to us, and we kind of gathered them together, and we put them in the library, set up tables, and had people come around, and we sold puzzles like mad. During COVID, those people were so stuck in their houses, they would do anything, including puzzles. I'm a puzzle person, so I almost always have a puzzle going. But we sold, 300-piece puzzles, 2,000-piece puzzles, a little bit of everything in order to do that. So it kept us going, and it kept them going. We did allow them to come in the library. We had masks for a while, and then no masks and optional masks and that type of thing. So we still are selling the puzzles. There's no doubt about it. I also mentioned that we're a golf community. So we have a ladies' golf tournament. And this is run by the people in the village. So we have a lunch in our courtyard at the end of that, and that's when we give out our prizes. So we do have prizes for the teams that won, but basically they all come for, I think, the little prizes. Everybody likes to go home with something, so we give them a nice lunch, and they have a good time. So that's one of our ideas, golf tournament. Okay, we also have teas, and there are 2 per year usually. Again, we're utilizing this tent in our courtyard. So admittedly, if you don't have a tent in a courtyard or some facility to do this, it may not work for you. But we pick a theme, and we have light snacks and drinks and trivia contest. And they're almost always book-related trivia. So if we are going to have a patriotic theme, we're probably going to have the trivia that's based on some kind of patriotic books and that type of thing. And of course, we get prizes. Everybody gets prizes and that type of thing. We had a fall one just recently, and we did all kinds of autumn and fall type themes. And we had a Christmas one. So it was actually in the fall, 104 days away from Christmas, because that's when people are not too busy. And so it was all Christmas-related themes for the trivia. Okay, so then we come to our major theme, our major fundraiser. Okay, we're having a barbecue. That's right. We have books, beer, barbecue, and band, and we call it 4 Bs. Okay, so we sell tickets. People come and they get dinner, all the beer they can drink. Some barbecue, obviously, is the meal. We have a band playing. It's a little combo that usually plays. And we give away some books. So they go over to our annex, and you can take 3 books or 3 puzzles, and you can take them with you, no charge. Okay, we do charge, obviously, for the dinner and that type of thing. This year we had a very successful 4Bs, in spite of the fact that it rained part of the time. If you've ever seen people scrambling because the tables and chairs were set up in the parking lot, and then it started to rain. So we had people inside in our conference room, in our computer lab, in the casual chairs, sitting anywhere they could, and in that infamous tent in the courtyard. And then when it stopped raining, half of them moved back outside to the parking lot. So it was really very nice, very well supported, and we made over $8,000. So it was a very successful one for us this year. There's no doubt about it. How many people? We sold 240 tickets.
So how much are your tickets?
Our tickets are $40 for friends, $45 for non-friends. All of our events have an incentive for friends. They get a cheaper ticket and that type of thing. So it's a little steeper than some barbecues in our area. We've got Kiwanis and Lions clubs that they have cheaper barbecues, but they don't give away as many things as we do. Of course, the books and whatever, and they don't give away the beer. So, I mean, I'm sorry, but that's a you know, a pull for people, no doubt about it. So, those are my ideas. Yeah. All right.